you've hit on my hideout, Mighty Max. Well, now it's gonna hit on you. Come, Max, meet my friends. That'll stop you playing with my missiles. Fancy a dip in the pool? Have a good look around, Max, cause it's the last thing you'll ever see.
Can Max angle his way out, or will he wind up as bait? His fate's in your hands.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Epic channel. We are on episode 41. Before we get into this episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. With that being said, let's get it started. What's up, Jason?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, nothing much, man. Just getting over this weekend that we had. Should we jump right into it? Or?
Yeah, we can jump into it, but
Okay.
Just on the like and subscribe thing, I think we might be at 300 now. I haven't checked today, but we were at 299 earlier.
Oh,
so
cool. Yeah,
I
so
think we can get Edgar to
300.
check that. I meant to check it before we got on. But
Let's see if we hit 300.
all
right.
So we need that one more.
One more. Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on.
Get us one more subscriber. We hit 300. That's a quick. I would say that's a quick. It was like what 10 short last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good, man. Thank you, guys.
We're slowly gaining, chugging
Yeah.
along. I think we had a goal of like 500 before the year was up, but I don't think we're gonna hit that. But I think 400 is reachable. So
Yeah, thank you to everyone
yeah.
that's been watching the show, giving us feedback, and subscribing. That's a big thing. So the notifications and the subscribes, that just helps us get more content. It reaches a broader audience, and we appreciate it.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, let's jump into the weekend. We had yesterday. What did we have?
Rewind 90s night at N Scottsdale, part of their Parks and Recs like yearly annual event. So
Yeah.
it was really cool, man. We remember on the previous episodes we talked about going, and we didn't know what to expect. Sometimes I think you got to just take that plunge, and you don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. But you know what?
Yeah.
Go and try it out. You never know what's going to happen. And in this case, there was about 3,000 to 4,000 people strong out there. And we had a stack of business cards, handed out every single business card. We did start recording just a tad bit late today because one of the people that were at the event last night showed up to the shop, and it was their first time. So we let them look around.
Yeah.
It was good interaction. So definitely worth it. We were set up right next to Harkins Theaters, like a van that they have where they, sell like popcorn and, other stuff like hot dogs, ice cream, all that cool stuff. But there was a lot of cool events going on out there, man. They really outdid it. I think it was a really eventful evening, and the time just flew by.
Yeah, Scottsdale really, I guess, knows what they're doing because I was kind of hesitant on doing the event. You kind of talked me into it. Usually it's the other way around, like when it comes to events, but you really wanted to do it. I was like, for the price of what it was, which was just some donations, Scottsdale reached out to us, so we did it, and I think we'll be back again when they do their next event.
Yeah.
I think they're doing something possibly in October from what Tian said, but we can look into that. We haven't looked into that. But that's one of those things, too. It's always a kind of a two-part thing. You want to go, you want to sell product, but also give out business cards, have them scan your QR code.
Yep.
Get new people in the shop, because we have not tapped the Scottsdale market. We're in Tempe, but we have not had any reach into Scottsdale. So it's good. There's 4,000 people. If we can get like a percentage of that, you know what I mean?
10% of that's 400.
10% is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we can get a little percentage, and then they start word of mouth, it can build to something. So it's always what you want to look out for. We do these events, we want to make money, but we're not doing it to be, if we don't make this much money, we're not doing it. It was still a success. We sold some little stuff. For what it was, we made, some money off it. So
yeah, and the big success was all the people that we met that never knew about us, getting the contact with the city of Scottsdale. So anytime you can get a good contact like that, that just turns out to be more and more opportunity. They do this annually, so next year they're doing all decades, and hopefully we get the invite again. We're gonna stay in touch, but
because that's just for that event. If they do other stuff, I'd be
way
down
interested.
to be in there if it's something that'll fit what we do. So.
Yep. Yeah, so it was nice and cool weather-wise. It was just all the right elements to be successful. There was an arcade set up out there. They had the Jurassic Park vehicle out there. They had a walkthrough, which was cool because it was like showcasing all the movies and stuff like that.
Hopefully Tian took some pics so we can throw those up. I didn't take pics. I did a
know.
video.
I didn't either.
I think she took some pics, so we'll probably have to steal some pics from her and throw it up on there.
Yep, that'll be cool. So
But yeah, definitely for what they put together for not charging people. It was a free family event. Like, it was better than I expected.
Yeah, they're doing movie
when
trivia.
I showed up, it was packed when I showed up.
Yeah, super packed. Yeah. So thanks again, man. That was Andrew, if you're listening, shout out to Andrew. He was our connect and the one that got us the opportunity. So that was a fun time. Can't wait for the next one. I almost made it over to Thunderbird. Falcio's Dogs was set up out there. It was just a little too much of a night for me, so I had to call it quits.
Edgar made it over. He was representing for us. So Edgar went.
Maybe we could get Edgar's 2-piece on that a little bit later.
Yeah,
or
we'll
something.
have him on for a special segment.
Yeah.
Special segment for that. He could tell us how it went. But also last night I did Cult Classics. It was Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. It was cool. I haven't seen that one on the big screen, so it was cool. I thought a lot more people would come out for that one. I was like, being that it's a Friday the 13th movie, it wasn't as big a crowd as he usually gets, but I mean, who knows what's going on. I know he promotes well. There's college football. I don't know. I went, though. It was fun. I had a good time. I went solo.
Yeah.
Got me a shirt. Victor, I guess, did pretty well with the merch as he always does, but cool event. Make sure you're checking those out, though. Cult Classics. I think their next movie is Queen of the Damned, which I probably won't go to that one because I've seen it in theaters and I'm not like a fan of it. So, but that is his next movie. So make sure you go out and support that. And they're always doing giveaways for tickets and stuff for upcoming movies. I think the next one they're doing is like Him. Like they have some contest going on for Him. So check them out, Cult Classics. It was pretty cool. Got a shirt. There's always cool people there. We did some giveaways too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like slightly maybe sponsored Polar Bears.
Slightly.
Yeah.
A percentage. I mean,
Yeah,
they put all the work. I just gave some stuff to give away.
Yeah, just I was going to say
ticket.
for the giveaways.
And he shouted us out and all that, so that's fun. I don't do it for the shout outs, but it's always cool, you know. Hey.
700 Tapes did that wild shout out.
Yeah. 700 did the shout out. Polar Bears Pop Culture Shop. Yeah, he did the what is it? The Shane Company. He did do a Shane Company Polar Bear shout out. So.
If you're from Arizona, Shane Company is a diamond reseller, I guess.
Yeah.
But they have a very familiar commercial that most people know if you're from here. And 700 did his take on the Shane Company and a Polar Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Shadow Collector was out there at the 90s night, so it was good to see Shadow and the family.
Yeah, Remy and his family were out there too.
Remy
we
and
saw
the
a couple
fam.
familiar faces, but we saw a lot of new faces, which is always cool too.
Yeah.
But we like the people that continue to support stuff when we post it, that we're going to be there. We do get people from the shop that show up, so we appreciate that. But definitely follow our page because we do post a lot of the events that we're going to be at, and sometimes we'll post stuff that we're not going to be at. But definitely follow us on Instagram because that's where you'll find out stuff. Definitely support these smaller markets and stuff like that pop up. That way they can continue doing them, you know, and just support local.
One more shout out. Donnie was out there too.
Oh, yeah, Donnie. Yeah,
so.
All right, way to go, Donnie.
So 3 people that we knew from the shop. So, thanks for everybody for coming out. That was what we did this weekend. Well, now we'll do some show and tell.
We have some show and tell for the week. This is a little mixture of a couple things that came into the shop and some stuff that we are going to show that is more of the show and tell. But this G1 Optimus Prime, which I know a lot of you have seen before, I just wanted to touch on how many different variations there are of the Optimus Prime. And maybe talk about just real quick in like a couple minutes what variations are rare and like going towards the later. The first rarest the one that's most sought after is basically like the bloated version of Optimus Prime. He's the one that comes with like the gray roller. He's got the bigger smokestacks, bigger tires, and in the trailer there's notches where you can see that they put metal plates inside of it. We were fortunate to get this piece in. Somebody called us. They said they had some old toys of theirs, and good thing, man. The guy was talking about throwing some of this stuff away. So
and he already had thrown some stuff away.
Yeah, some cool the bigger GoBots. So what is
Super
it?
GoBots.
The Super GoBots. He was gonna toss those away, and we were like, good thing he didn't. So he came in. He brings in this G1 Optimus Prime. And so I wanted to kind of just educate everyone on how we took it in and everything. Everyone that knows G1, that's it. Like, is G1, they know that's, you know, the standard. Everyone recognizes Optimus. But the one thing is once you get into the further depths of collecting, there's different versions of this Optimus Prime. So this is a T4 right here. So T4, he's stamped with 4 on the inside of his leg. It's on the back of his head, and on the trailer, there's the little hole where it connects to the Optimus cab. And the T4, it's basically like the 4th generation that they made, and the bloated one is number 1. They made a second version, which was number 2, and they all have slight different variations. But this is a T4 right here. I think they go all the way to T6. But man, I watched a YouTube video. I commented and liked the guy's video, but he goes through all the different variations, and he literally had an example for each different variation. So information like that is just good to know. It can be the difference between $1,000+ Optimus Prime and like, you know, a $200-$300 Optimus Prime. So also it helps when it comes to fakes.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Reissues are fakes too. You got to know what you're looking at on that as well.
Yeah, so you can get caught up in that real quick. But I just wanted to show this. It is complete in the box. It has all the instructions, paperwork. The missiles are still on the tree, so 2 missiles are still attached to the tree, but everything is original. Everything matches up numbers wise. So this is available at the shop, and we just got it in. We're really happy to have some more G1 in, especially in the box. So that's our Optimus Prime. And what do we got next, Jason?
We got some stuff. It is from NECA, courtesy of NECA. And they've been doing the Ben Cooper line lately, but they actually started doing a lot of their licensed ones that they have figures for already. The Ultimate Art is coming out. But they just came out with these. We got them in. Just want to show you guys. If you know about the Ben Coopers, they are pretty cool.
Definitely.
This one, like I said, they started doing more of the licensed like stuff that they have. Edgar pointed out, he goes, I don't know about the stuff on their chest, and I told him that's kind of how the costumes were back.
That's how they looked.
You had the character that you were wearing, which even when I was little, I thought it was weird. Like I'm like, why am I wearing myself on there?
Yep.
Like He-Man would have He-Man.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would have it where they had like the chest
the belt
thing.
or like
but it was rare. Most of the time, it was like a picture of whoever you were. Like it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because look, this one doesn't. So this one has his tie. He doesn't have his picture of himself on there, Leatherface. He does on his bag though, which is kind of weird. But he's got the tie and stuff on his costume here. Same thing with Billy. He don't got one. He don't have a picture of himself on there. But I guess they did do some where they didn't. Michael Myers has the long sleeve, which I know they never did long sleeve, I don't think, in the Ben Coopers. So did Mr. Art the Clown, yeah. But they're pretty cool. My favorite, I think, is the Art one. Just, I don't know, just his face looks kind of creepy. Michael Myers is kind of cool, but they did like a weird like shading on him. I don't know. They're a cool little line. They're fun. They're fairly affordable. I don't keep all of them in the line. Out of this one, I did keep the Art the Clown one. But I do have some of these, like I have the Tarman and stuff like that. There is certain ones that I kept from the beginning. If they do more licensed ones, I'll definitely probably keep more of them. I try not to keep too much, but for the price, I can afford to keep 1 or 2.
I dig the Leatherface.
You're feeling the Leatherface out of that one?
Yeah, he's cool.
He's the coolest.
He
Why?
looks-
Because he has his little tie, like he's ready for business.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's a good costume, you know. I
You
think
would
I
rock
would
that
try to
one if you
rock
saw
that.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I was back then, and it was actually made, you know.
Okay.
It's cool.
Yeah. Ready for business or, pleasure. So he has a little tie. Yeah. Terrifier on mine. I don't know, which one did you like, Edgar? You still like that one the best?
Probably Halloween 2.
Halloween 2.
The Halloween joint,
I like the
classic.
Oh, this one does have the better bucket out of him. He actually has a bucket. Everyone else has a bag.
So he's got like a pumpkin.
Yeah, he's got the pumpkin.
Oh, that's
which is
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we picked those up. We
Yep.
do have them available in the shop. I know NECA, you can kind of get them at your regular retailers too, but still they're pretty cool. If you can't find them, come get them here. Spooky season is coming.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. So let's get into a little bit more show and tell.
Some of the rarer stuff.
Yeah, some of the rare stuff, and then we'll get into some a special segment with Edgar.
Dun, 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 dun. So, one piece at a time.
No, put them
One
both
piece-
up.
all right.
Put them both up because we're going to talk about the line itself, kind of.
Okay.
So, Mighty Max is from the 90s. It's not one I'm fond of, only because I was out of toys by then. Like, I wasn't playing with toys. I was in junior high school, I think, when this came out.
Big guy.
Big guy. You were too. You were getting there, but you were still. Do you have Mighty Max when you were younger?
I didn't have any Mighty Max, but I had the Ninja Turtles with the little figures that went inside of them. So it's similar to like a Mighty Max thing.
Yeah, early 90s, though. I don't know why I can't find the freaking date on there now. Of course, I should have been more prepared and actually looked it up ahead of time. But anyway, they are 90s toys. These ones we got from our friend that used to work for Hasbro, Mattel, all these other toy companies. These ones are sealed, so that's why I put them out. Mighty Max were these play sets that had little figures in them. So it was a play set where you can open them up and play with the figures. Usually if you find them loose, a lot of times they are missing the figures. James trying to get a date on there? It's probably on the bottom of the box. It is on the bottom. It is 1993. So we're looking at 1993. So almost mid-90s. These are, like I said, these are sealed examples. This one is pretty rare right here. This the Mega Heads. I want to say it's from Canada. I need to research it more. But Irwin was the distributor of Mighty Max, like in Canada. So I am assuming this is from somewhere in Canada, from KB possibly in Canada if they had them. I didn't look that deep into it. But this has the Irwin sticker instead of the Mattel sticker on there. The Mega Heads were their attempt to do like bigger play sets. So this guy is a skull, and he came with 5 little mini figures. Like I said, a lot of times when you get them loose, how often do they ever have all the figures?
Never.
These are boys' Polly Pockets, pretty much. I think that
Yep.
might be where they got the idea from, because Polly Pockets was around way before.
It definitely was around.
Yeah, but we have these available in the shop. They're consignment pieces. They're consigned from the person that, like I said, we were getting stuff from. Certain things he wanted to consign instead of sell them out directly because he wanted to maximize his dollar. They are here. They're a little bit pricey, but we do have them at the shop if you want to come check them out. If you're looking for some boxed Mighty Max. Yeah, they are cool. I probably would have played with them if they came out when I was actually into toys real heavy. You know, when I was a youngin', I probably would have wanted this, but I don't really have any attachment. Like I said, I don't remember. It was they had a cartoon as well, which didn't run that long, right?
You know what? You got me on that one.
I think they did. They had a cartoon.
To be determined later. We'll definitely check in on
I'm
that.
99% sure they had a cartoon
Yeah.
of it. But yeah, these ones, like I said, are a little rare. Come check them out at the shop. If you have some Mighty Max stuff, definitely share what your favorite one was or what you remember about Mighty Max if you were playing with them. Mm-hmm. But just some more cool pieces that you don't really see a lot of, especially out in Arizona. We don't get all the vintage in-box items.
Right.
So that is our show and tell, unless you got something else to add to it.
No, I messed up and I forgot to bring my show and tell today.
we got
So
next
next
week.
week,
Yeah, that
we'll
is
definitely have some more.
Side note,
So-
James was not prepared today.
Not at all.
So.
Busy time last night.
Oh, yeah, we were busy. That's fine. It just gives us something to show next week, so you'll still have to tune in to see what the surprise item is that he has.
Yeah, we're on a slow burn.
We're on the slow burn. Yeah, we're not going anywhere, hopefully, anytime soon. So, But that's show and tell for the week and what we got in, some of the things we got in the shop. Next segment, we're going to have Edgar on. We're going to talk about a classic, or maybe not so classic movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Here's what kids are saying about Mac and Me.
You gotta see it. A 10 plus. The movie was really funny. I love the action. There's just no words to describe it. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10. It was magnificent. It was cool.
Raddest movie I've ever seen in a long time.
A story of universal friendship. Mac and Me. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Now playing at a theater near you.
All right, we're going to talk about something that Edgar sent me, and I was surprised he was actually going to watch it. He sent it to me. Yeah.
Well, it's I've heard about it, so it's well known. We like joke here that I'm young. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. This movie I had heard about for years and years and years. I've seen clips of it all over the internet. So, it's something that I just had to watch at some point. Mac and Me, beloved 80s movie, according to Jason, one of his favorites, I think he said.
I have never used the word beloved when speaking about Mac and Me. What did I tell you? Do you remember what I told you when you said you were watching it?
I think it's like good luck or something like that. Or
I don't even remember. I just remember I said good luck, and I said you're going to want McDonald's afterwards.
Oh, yeah, McDonald's. And I didn't know what he meant until I watched the movie. It's I don't even...
it's a movie?
It's worthy of the reputation, I think, that it has. Okay. I did enjoy it, though. It's fun. It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Not good, objectively. It's just like an E.T. ripoff, pretty much. Would you say that they just made this just to cash in on E.T.? Although, what year is it? Because E.T. was
88, so they took a while to copy it, but they definitely copied it. It's 88.
It is 88.
I have not seen it probably since it came out, like on VHS or cable.
You didn't see it at the movie theaters?
One time no, I would not have went and saw this. I remember we used to make fun of it because they do the whistling thing too. I think, yeah. Mac and Me, they do this whistling thing. I don't even remember. I just that's how they talk to each other. I think I haven't seen it in so long.
One of the most disgusting scenes is when he's looking up at the stars, like crying because he's separated from his family, and he's whistling, but the tears make him look just nasty, like soggy. It's a gross-looking alien.
I do remember them looking wet the whole time, and they're not from water, but I do remember them kind of looking wet.
They're from a planet with no water. It's like Mars or something,
okay.
and yet they do look wet.
Yeah, something about it. Whatever makeup stuff they use on there, they look wet the whole time. But speaking of, you're saying it was E.T. ripoff, it was like 6 years later. That cover, though, they try to make him look like E.T. from the side.
Yeah, he does not look like that in the movie.
He doesn't look like that in the movie. He looks like you said, pretty... disgusting,
repulsive. It's not good. And then, I mean, E.T., I love that movie, but that's already asking me a lot because I don't think E.T. is that appealing either. He looks kind of gross.
Yeah, I agree.
This is worse. And his family, because spoilers for Meg and Me, his family shows up. The parents are disgusting to look at. They're like long, but they have like a
big belly,
like a big belly. Yeah, no, it's
yeah, big belly. The little bit I remember, it is like E.T. ripoff, right? Because he either crash lands. I don't remember how they find him, but it is government after him, like E.T.
They get sucked by a vacuum, so it's like this probe that's on Mars or whatever, and it's vacuuming rocks, and then they get too close and they get sucked into the vacuum.
See, I haven't seen it in so long. I don't remember much. I just remember I would not go back and revisit this movie.
But it's and there's a couple scenes where it's straight out of E.T. Like when they're running out of the restaurant, he's on a bike and he has the alien and he doesn't fly, but he's like running with the bike and the...
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah,
which is straight out of E.T. And the agents are chasing them.
That's where I remember agents always chasing them, and they always get out of it like kind of simplest ways, pretty much.
They do, because this is right after that scene at McDonald's, which is when I realized that this was maybe produced by Ronald McDonald himself to some extent.
See, I do remember that part, and I do remember messaging you and saying, like, I used to go to a few birthday parties with friends that I knew had birthday parties there, but we never had dance-offs. So,
well, the dance-off, was that even McDonald's related? Because they're doing that outside in the parking lot.
They start doing it inside, though, later, I remember, because the bear, they're trying to disguise him, and they say he's a toy or whatever, Because Ronald McDonald's inside, like
Ronald
they're
McDonald
dancing
himself,
when he,
and in the credits it says Ronald McDonald as himself.
Yeah, because that was the original one that was in the commercials at that
Yeah.
time, so that was like legit. Yeah,
So that was really him.
Yeah, that one looked like the one that was always on the commercials. Now the ones when you went to go have your birthday, it was just some
dude,
creepy dude in a clown suit. Yeah, but yeah, Mac and Me,
and
80s classic, yes or no?
Coca-Cola as well. It's a classic for sure. I just don't know if it's in the sense that most
Yeah.
classics. And Coca-Cola, I think, also had a part in it because there's two scenes. One, he's dying, and it's really early on, and they give him a Coke, like a can of Coke, and they just force-feeding him the Coke, and then that wakes him up and makes him all nice. And then later, when the whole family's dying, they get a bunch of Coca-Colas, and they're like feeding them Coke, and that's what brings them back.
They probably could have gave him anything though, because they're from a planet where there's no water, right? So they could have just gave him any kind of liquid. But
no, but Coke had to do
Coke
it.
paid the money. Yeah,
Coke.
So that was early, definitely product placement. I remember McDonald's. I don't remember Coke as much, but again, I haven't seen it. And
even some shots
forever.
too, where the kid's like eating, and then the mom brings him a sandwich, but then she has like a can of Coke, and she almost like places it so you can see the logo. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Before I've seen this movie, I had only seen the clip where he falls off the cliff in the wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ever see online, over and over again. I know Paul Rudd has a joke with Conan, or when Conan was on the air, that every time Paul Rudd would go show or would go promote a movie of his, the clip that he would give Conan would be that clip of him falling out of the wheelchair, and that was like a running joke with him. So that's all I ever saw.
Yeah.
Makes no sense, even with the context of the movie.
Yeah, and the one part you said that they don't even have in there, which that's like a well-known like meme or just a video.
Where Eric gets shot in the chest onto his wheelchair. Yeah, and you can find the clip online, and that one would make sense if they put it in because it's a missing scene from something that happens. You know, spoilers, he gets shot in the chest. They cure him with magic, I think.
Space magic.
They're all like gathered around him, and they're like holding hands, and it starts to like glow.
So E.T.
Ridiculous movie. It's E.T. Yeah. I don't know. Does Elliot die in E.T.? I don't think so.
No, E.T. almost dies, and then they close.
Dies.
You're right. Elliot does
But yeah,
not
it's a
die.
classic in some way.
All right, is it so bad it's good though? Would you put it in that category?
Not if you're sober.
Okay.
I think if you get some friends, get a couple drinks or some, devil's lettuce, it might be a fun time, just having a blast with it. This is a good-looking Blu-ray for whatever that's worth to you. They did a good job on the transfer.
So you only recommend it to people if they're drinking or doing some other kind of
pretty much,
okay.
Yeah. Although, who knows? That every movie's somebody's favorite movie, so there's somebody out there.
I've never heard anybody ever rank this in like their favorite 80s movies or favorite movies whatsoever or speak fondly of it. So, like you said, they're making Blu-rays and 4Ks apparently.
Vinegar Syndrome just put out a 4K, and it's a special edition with a slip box. Has the whole family in there from that scene at the end where they're getting their papers.
Okay.
And it has a book, so if you want to, if you're a mega fan of this movie, the Vinegar Syndrome 4K is the release to get.
So I do not recommend it. Edgar says, under certain circumstances, or if you have some friends that are under the influence. Next one we're going to have you watch is Ice Pirates.
I've heard
same director.
That's another one that I've heard a lot about, and this is the second time I come up here to talk about a movie, so that might have to be a weekly segment of discoveries.
Because we won't even get into Alien. We'll wait for Alien Earth till it's over, and then we'll kind of recap instead of talking about it every week.
Ice Pirates I've heard about, though, and also not fondly, but I will watch it.
See, fondly when I was younger, but I know even when I was watching it when I was younger, I was like, this is kind of like they're trying to steal from Star Wars.
But did you like it when you were younger?
Yeah.
But
I bet you I won't like it now. This one I didn't like at all, ever. I never once said I liked it.
But Ice Pirates you haven't seen since you were young.
I haven't seen it, and Ice Pirates is older than this one, so my memory. But
Zach had kind of a big cast, is my understanding.
Big cast and decent budget. I don't remember it looking too cheap. I just remember it looking Star Warsy though.
I heard they have lightsabers in there.
Yeah, they have lightsaber type stuff. They have these. The bad guys are kind of like Stormtrooper-esque. I remember.
Yeah, Angelica Houston's in this.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman is one of the the main dude used to be in like TV shows and stuff. I forget what his name was. He was big at the time. Robert
Urich.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Magnum Force. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So he was big at the time. They're like, you know who we need for this movie to Robert Urich.
Yeah, but I heard about the lightsabers. I will. It's not a musical, is it? I'm thinking of something else.
No,
probably.
No, I don't recall them breaking
Okay.
out because I wouldn't have liked it when I don't like musicals.
You don't like
really.
music? Okay.
No. So Ice Pirates, and then he directed some other stuff, but
Yeah, I'll make that my goal for the week to
yeah.
watch Ice Pirates.
We'll find Ice Pirates. I have it on VHS. I don't have it on anything else. So
I think that has a Blu-ray also from Shout Factory. So
Okay.
seems like Shout's
yeah,
getting small films and putting them out
okay. But apparently enough people want this to have it on Blu-ray and now 4K. So
4K.
what would you rate this movie out of 5?
I think I gave it a 2.
Okay. Oh, did
Yeah.
you do it on Letterboxd?
Yeah, Letterboxd. Oh, which by the way, you made one.
I did make one. We haven't talked about it, and I keep
Okay.
forgetting to get on there because there's stuff I want to make sure I'm current.
Yeah.
As I'm watching it, I want to be on there, and I keep forgetting to do it. So
What's the name of your? Of
that's the thing. I got to get back. I think
Yeah,
it's
maybe in
I
the
think-
next episode we'll put
Yeah.
it up.
that's how much I use it. I use it like the first day, and then I kind of forgot about it. Like I was trying to put
Okay.
movies in. It's Polar Bear something, but I will definitely put it up
Okay.
on the next one.
We'll do it on the next one.
And then at some point we'll talk about Alien Earth. But one thing I did want to talk to you about, you went to 80s night last night at Thunderbird.
Yes.
Can you tell us about it, how it was, what you remember?
Yeah. So it was the birthday of a friend, and I originally wasn't going to go because I had something else going on. And then that cleared out around 11, so I showed up late. It was kind of like 11:30 by the time I went. Wasn't planning on drinking, but you know how that goes.
Peer pressure.
You have one, next thing you know, you have 6. Jumps like that. But it was fun. Facio's Dogs was there right at the entrance, so I saw him right as I was coming in. Seems like he was doing all right. Like he was making some.
He must be doing good enough at those
Some
ones
good
to go.
business.
Yeah, so because he continues to do them there when we're not doing
And
Monster Market.
He was there until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
too when they closed, and I think he's there today for Monster Market.
He is there today
Yeah.
for Monster Market, which I was thinking about checking out, but we're filming. so,
Grind doesn't
yeah.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, the grind doesn't stop.
But they had good music. I mean, I like the Thunderbird Lounge. They make good drinks, and I don't know who the DJ was, but he was playing some songs that I had never heard that were good.
And it was 80s themed, you think, though, for
It
sure?
was 80s themes. There was a point too where he played 9 Inch Nails from the first album, and everybody was kind of like, "Is this 80s?" I'm
We're all
like,
looking at each
like,
other.
It's 89, dude. So
Right
I
on
got
the border, though, yeah.
I got to groove out a little bit to 9 Inch Nails there, but mostly, he played like Depeche Mode and Pet Shop Boys and stuff like that.
Well, even
which
at
is fun.
even at the 90s one we did, the DJ stuck to pretty much 90s. When they switched to the band was, I think, didn't have enough 90s jams that they can keep playing. So they started
okay,
playing
so they had
like
to
early 2000 stuff. I'm like, well, maybe they didn't rehearse all the...
Seep a little bit into
Yeah,
the
they're like,
next,
this is what we
yeah.
play. Yeah, so it was fine. It was still fun.
And
But
I don't know if he was taking requests or not, but it was funny because I kept seeing people go up to him on the side, and then I would just see him like look at them, and he would just kind of be like disappointed, like he was telling them no, and you would just see the people like walk away or like.
yeah, here's a point on that. Do not request things from the DJs. DJs do not enjoy that. James, do DJs enjoy requests?
No.
No.
So I
No.
think that's what was happening, and he was turning a lot of people away for.
It's pretty much like somebody telling you how to do your job, pretty much. Like you already have your set list, and you're trying to get the crowd going, and they might be going, and then somebody wants something that might fit in with it, or it might throw everything off anyway.
Yeah.
And one, you might not have it, too, if they're asking something.
He was making
obscure.
great transitions between songs, so I can assume that was part of
Yeah,
why he
his
didn't
place-
want to,
yeah, his
because
set,
he
yeah.
he transitioned really well into the next song every single time.
Oh, yeah, he had it played out already, how he was going to
And-
do everything, I'm sure.
And he was good about keeping the crowd going, because every now and then there would only be like 4 of us there left, and then he would say like, "This is the last song, unless you guys like come back and dance," and then people would start coming back again. So
And then he'd throw on the 9 Inch Nails that no one was sure
and then he
about.
threw the 9 Inch Nails. So good for him. That was cool. That was unexpected, but
So, yeah, check out Thunderbird Lounge. They always have stuff going on, of course. We
Yeah.
do Monster Market there, but you don't always have to wait for Monster Market to go.
even when they don't have events, the bar it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They have arcades in there, and you can they make good drinks. They sure load them up, so you're
They
getting
have
your
a
money's
heavy
worth.
hand when they pour, definitely, yeah. They're
You
not
get-
counting, I don't think.
They're not, which is good. I've
Yeah.
been to bars where they do the opposite. They give you
Oh,
more
yeah.
soda than water or whatever it
Oh,
might
yeah.
be. I mean, than liquor. But Thunderbird Lounge is always fun. It's always a fun
Yeah.
time.
So sorry we missed not Cult Classics, Monster Market,
Monster
held by Cult Classics today. But next month we will be there. That's another thing we didn't do upcoming I'll do an upcoming real quick and then we'll end it because that way. So by the time this airs, we will be the week of the day the Reds stood still, Saturday, September 27th. And then I will be at Attack the Show in Tucson on September 27th. Store will be closed, but those 2 events are coming up. They'll be the week of when this airs next week, so it'll be the same week. So we hope to see a lot of you guys out there. Definitely come support the day the Reds stood still because you guys are in town. Definitely go check that out.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, Edgar's going to go. I know that. James is looking forward to lemonade and other food.
The fried Reds always.
Yeah. I will try to make it out when I'm coming back from Tucson because that show does end earlier. I think I can make it back and still have plenty of time to hit that event up because I definitely want to check it out. I haven't been to any of them yet, so definitely check those out. But that's our upcoming events. That kind of wraps it up for episode 41.
I'm going to watch Ice Pirates, but if you guys want me to watch some other weird 80s lost masterpiece, let me know.
Or not lost masterpieces, because I don't know what you categorize that. I was surprised you watched it, but kudos to Edgar for watching.
Curiosity.
Yeah. I was like, we got to talk about that, dude. If you watched it, I was like, there's no way. The little bit I remember is like bad enough, so yeah. But thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next episode.